shit. Well, you got me saying, oh, shit, because I knocked the intro off. I had to start the intro again. Yeah. Hod God, if you want to clip that, and we'll put that over your man running through the glass, we put Fred. Yeah, we'll do that. I agree with you. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to THFC Till I Die. Your home of Tottenham, past, present, and an exciting future. And the only place you need to be at 4 o'clock every day. You don't need to be anywhere else. You just need to be here. This is the place. This is the channel. We are the original 4 o'clock show, and we'll always will be here at 4 o'clock. We may get pretenders. We may get people coming against us, but we will prevail because we're the best at what we do. Philip, how are you this afternoon? You're rare and roaring and happy and Spurs fan.
Yeah. I mean, it was a good day out yesterday. It's a pity we didn't get the 3 points that we deserved, but it's such a uplifting performance compared to the dross we had to put up with last season. So the future is looking good. The future is really looking good.
Now I look a little bit pink. Philip assures me that I'm fine. My
too much makeup though. I told you, lay off the mascara.
No, that's true. The contrast on my telly needs to be turned down, so I will get through to that. We'll get sorted out today. So I apologise if I look a bit pink, but I don't mean to. Look, shall we see who's in the chat? Now, Philip, very quickly. This is the link to our memberships. They have changed. We've now got the Matters membership. We've got the Watch Along membership, and we also got what's the other membership called?
We've got the Ange membership.
The Ange membership. Now, whichever membership you had before, all it is a name of change. So that's what it is. But for the Watch Along, Philip, that's a good one to get, because if you become a Watch Along member, you get to come on and watch a Spurs game with us this season as a Watch Along member. Philip, for the Matters membership, they're entered into a competition, and I think we've got 15, but it's only 15 members for this one. We'll explain quickly, people, when it starts this weekend.
But it started the weekend gone by, but I haven't got the first result yet. What happens is I've been in the competition for years now. It's a pools prediction thing. There's 16 members, so I'm one of them. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to allocate a name. Some of the people in the chat, I'm going to allocate them to one of the other slots from the guys that actually doing the predictions on the matches. And every week we'll give you an update to see where you are. There's 50 matches in the season, and it's great crack. It's like a league table of who's actually doing better. You're not assigned to any team role. That you'll be either top of the league, bottom of the league, or in the middle somewhere, and it's just a bit of fun.
And if the winner of this competition at the end of the season will get a Spurs membership, a new Hotspur membership for the following season. Now, don't worry, we're not leaving the rest of your members out. We're doing another competition as well, aren't we, Philip? That will win a Spurs shirt at the end of the season. And we haven't worked out what we're doing yet, but there is another competition.
We're going to wait till the end of the transfer window to see what way the team has settled down. Then we'll announce the details of the second competition. Yeah. So it'll be from the 1st of September on.
Yeah. So for the Maddis membership, 15, I think, out there. There's 16 members there already. So can we sneak 16 in, Philip?
Well, if we can put maybe 2 people on the one sheet, I can do. So 2 people can double up. Yeah.
2 people can double up. And then, so the winner of that will get a Spurs membership at the end of the season.
No, do you know what I'll do? I'll drop out, and I'll drop out and let the other person have it. That's the best way of doing it.
Yeah. Right. And then for the rest of the members, there is a competition where you can win a Spurs shirt of your choice at the end of the season. News on that coming up. So please get your memberships to do help. Me and Philip are going to do a video and explain all what the memberships get and everything you can. But do look at them. The watch along membership, you get to join us for a watch along. The Matters one, you get entered into. I think the 16 already entered into the competition, and the rest of the Matters, the watch alongs, and the Ange membership, you all get entered into a competition which will be announced on the 1st of September. We're thinking along the lines of correct scores. So whoever can correctly name the scores of that Premier League weekend, put you into a league table, and if you get it right, each correct.
You're frozen. I don't know if anyone can hear me, but Dermot seems to have frozen. While he's going that, I'll go and read down who's in the chat here at the moment. I'll just start the comments. Wayne Bonner saying, good afternoon, everyone. Hope you're well and enjoyed the game yesterday. New era has begun. THI. Come on, you Spurs. Till I die. Absolutely. And Carl Simpson saying that was Dermo's impression of Fred. As in Dombley been asked by Ange to get out of sloth mode to take away his shutting. And Hodgott, I never got back to you on this, but Dermot, I'm in Dublin, basically the Maldron Hotel. That's the one in Parnell Square, isn't it? Up the top of O'Connell Street. If you fancy a pint of Guinness in the bar. Hodgott, if you're in Dublin tomorrow, right? I might be able to meet up with you because I'm in Dublin tomorrow and I'm not a million miles away from you there. So let me see. How will we get in touch? I'll work that out later. Okay.
Yeah, work that out later. If you're in any of the Irish group chat or the Irish Hotspur group chat, Philip's in charge of there, and send us an email on the website. We'll sort something out, but I won't be able to meet you. I'm sorry, but as for family reasons, and my partner's not well at the moment, so I can't really travel too far. But the Godfather will be in Dublin tomorrow doing his drumming, doing his Roger Taylor impression on the Tuesday, like he's the member of Queen. So there you go. We've got a member for 6 months. Colum's been with us since the very start. He says happy 6 months, or big up Colum. Colum is actually the first one to join us on a watch along on Saturday, if he can. So yeah, so there you go. So big up there, Colum, and be like Colum, become a member like most of the people in the chat. He also says, happy days, just let me know. So there you go. So where are you playing tomorrow night, Philip? Do you want to explain to Hodgott 10 where you're playing so he knows?
If you take the name of this pub down, it's Darky Kelly's on Fishamble Street, in Temple Bar. If you want to drop over there, I'm there from 5 o'clock tomorrow evening. I play from 6 to 7, but I'm usually free for an hour after that. So if you want to drop over, we can have a pint. It's about maybe a 15-minute walk from where you are. So
there you go, Hodgott 10. We've got afternoon on. We've got Andrew Gregory, big up Andrew. Afternoon, Dominic Philip. Hope everyone is well. We're grand. We've got Ollie. Where is the Kane member? Kane has gone.
He's gone to Germany.
Yeah.
We
had to change it. Now, Philip wanted me to call it the High Hector membership.
No.
We cannot call it the High Hector. So we decided to call it the Madders membership. It was the safest.
Did anybody see the guy, the parody somebody did, the Harry Kane on YouTube this morning? He's dressed up in lederhosen and the German traditional outfit, explaining why he went to Bayern Munich. It's hilarious. It really is. It's very, very funny.
Are you sure I don't look really pink, Philip? Because I look purple at this point.
No, don't worry about it. We can put it down to the drink. Come on, carry on.
Fuck off. And I mean that. I'm going to do it without my camera on today. I can't look at myself too much.
Oh, as Carly Simon say, you're so vain.
I am so vain, but there you go. Never mind. Ellie's in the house. Big up, Ellie, and thank you for promoting the show as well, Ellie. Very kind of you. She says, question for Dermotron and the Godfather, Philip. Do you feel we need to get the ball to Richie more, as I saw loads of fans commenting that we didn't give him opportunity? Look, for me, Richie isn't the man. I said this on Dave's members thing yesterday. Richarlison is not going to be your striker. We sold Harry Kane. We should have got the replacement in there and then, ready to roll. Should have had one out, one in. You could give the ball to Richie as much as you like, but he's not going to do much with it. I thought the first half he was very poor. Second half he put himself about a bit more, to be fair. But it wasn't a good performance by him, Philip, and he is an Iron Man, to be fair.
No, he had 2 good chances, which he should really, at least one of them, he picked the wrong options. Yeah, he's struggling. He's confident. He's a confidence player. I think his confidence is shot at the moment.
It is.
I think if we get Gift Urban in as a striker, it'll make Richie buckle down and maybe get a wee bit better results from what he's doing. Can't fault his effort, but
I'm not.
He's there to score goals, not to run around the pitch.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying about his effort, Philip. But I'm just saying that I don't think he's the man to take over from Harry Kane. I really don't.
I think he had last season was disrupted with the World Cup and his injuries and the fact that Conte didn't fancy him. He scored a hat-trick in pre-season, but that was against the Sailor Boys. I mean, I could have scored a hat-trick against them. So maybe give him a bit more time until Urban or somebody else comes in. I think he's going to be there. So Man United on Saturday now is going to be a test for him. It really is.
I think so. I really do, Philip. But look, we have to wait and see what happens. But I hope that answers your question, Ellie. We've got Mia. Oi, oi. It's the Irish Tom Jones and the Cockerel Cock Lover. Hello, big up Mia. Mia will be joining us tonight at 10 o'clock. I will have my contrast sorted out by then for the Premier League review. I'm so looking forward to this, Philip, at 10 o'clock tonight. So please join us for that. Simon Carl Simpson says, good idea. Well, Carl, was that a good idea over what we said about Richarlison or a good idea about the memberships? But let us know.
No,
We've got Drew.
I think it's a good idea you switched off your screen. That's what he's saying. Yeah.
I don't know what. I've had enough of you. Anyway, welcome to the solo Thfc stream.
All right, I'm going to head off.
No, it's okay. Just stay there. You make me look good.
What's this, you've got a great face for radio. That's the way I'll put it.
Yeah, so have you, Philip. But there you go.
Yeah, carry on.
You bugger. Drew, afternoon, Dermot and Philip, and all in the chat. Good afternoon. We've got Ellie said, hi, my beautiful niece. I'm excited for England. Australia semi-final. We've got to win, and I think we'll face Spain in the final. Come on, you Lionesses. Come on, you Australia.
Dodgy enough in the quarter final there, Ellie. I thought a little bit.
Yeah, correct, Philip. No problem, Dermot. So there you go. So you got a date tomorrow night, Philip. So behave yourself.
There you go. I'm the one behind the drums.
Yeah, go in Hot God. You get to see the legend in action. Take a video actually of it. We've got Side Dancer. Hi everyone. Hello. We've got Hot God. Okay, Philip. I see you. I see if I can get there. Thanks.
That's great.
We've got Carl Simpson. Demo. I thought you were auditioning for the new Charlie in the Chocolate Factory. I am. I'm an Oompa Loompa. Very funny, Carl. Ha ha. Mia, her bets are on people 5-4, and Dermot makes us crack up as I normally do. Now, Mia telling me off for telling us off. Now, you've been a little harsh on Richie. Richie, you need to give the boy a chance. Deffield didn't get the service. I'm sorry, Mia. He's had his chance. Look, Philip, do you agree with me? Let's be sensible. Let's start this off, actually. Do you agree with Mia what she's saying? Or do you agree with me saying, look, he's had his chance. He's not the man to replace Harry?
Well, I suppose in a way we are being a bit harsh, giving him only one match. You know, an away match at that. Let's judge him after a home match, where maybe he'll get a little bit more space. You know, he was well marked out of the game, and Brentford defended very well yesterday. And Nathan Collins, our guy, was one of the guys that kept him very quiet. So from that point of view, I'm hoping he's going to come out against Man United. Let's face it, maybe might not be that good in defence. No. You know, I think that United defence is vulnerable. Sorry, Colin, but if he can get that, all he needs is a couple of goals. Then the confidence will come back to him. That's all he needs. Is a good game, scores a couple of goals.
Andrew Gregory, I'm just looking at Darky Kelly's website, Philip. We've got Mia going LOL to Ellie. We've got DJ Green Alert. Big up. Hello, Phil, Dermot, Ellie, Mia, Hod, Carl, and all the wonderful people in the chat. G'day. We've got Ollie. We need to sell Richie's not an average striker. Well, I suppose so. We've got Peter.
Don't think we'll sell him, though.
No. Big up, Dermot and Philip. Good game yesterday. It was. We've got Lee Richard. Richie, in brackets, needs to be given an extended run in the team, or there was no point in spending 60 million. I don't think we should have spent 60 million on him anyway, Philip. I think that was a ridiculous price to begin with to bring him here.
It was a bit.
Cost, that doesn't mean we shouldn't also bring in another striker in this window. And we should do, Philip. Look, I've got the news on that, so we will give the news on that. Has anyone done the Euros and Worlds in subspecial? What's that?
Succession for the ladies. No, has anyone won the European Championship and the World Cup? I don't think so. No, I don't think it's.
No, I don't
especially
think
not in the same year. Not in the same year, or second or year after, whatever it was.
Germany did it a couple of times on the men's side, didn't they? Germany were European World champions. Yeah. The Germans won everything, mind you. To be fair, he hardly had a chance under Conte. All right, Mia's going to come on, and Mia's going to. You know what's going to happen, don't you? I'm going to piss Mia off so much. She's going to come on the stream and just shout at me. So I'll be nice down, Mia. Richarlison's the great player in the world, Mia. So there you go. Give Son time. He will improve. It's a new system. Everyone is criticizing him too much. He had surgery, and that's the thing with Sonny yesterday, Philip. He had surgery. He got substituted. He probably needed about an hour. Are you one? Look, Sonny's been there, done it, bought the T-shirt, bought the video. I wouldn't be criticising him, would you?
No, but I'll tell you, his performance yesterday was exactly the same as the one against Shakhtar Donetsk last week. He just wasn't able to go by his man. I think Sonny is better off playing down the middle, to be honest with you, at the present time.
Yeah.
But that probably won't happen. But he played through the pain barrier last season, and fair dues to him. So it will take him a while to get back to full fitness. But we all love our Sonny, you know. But I hope that next game along he's back to himself. It might just take him a bit longer than that, but he will get better, no doubt about it.
Right, we've got DJ Green alert. Richie needs quality wingers and support Perisic and Manor Solomon. If they have the blinding game, they can tell us well. Do you know? Do we need to give Richie time, Philip? Or is there?
We'll give him time. Yeah, give him time. Give him.
He had enough time under last season. Mia is saying that Conte didn't give him game, but we never really rested Harry Kane to give Richarlison a chance.
And that's because Conte didn't trust him. That's why. He never got a chance under Conte. He was he wasn't lectured in front of the team how poor his attitude was and everything, you know. And that's if that happened to me, I'd be hiding under a bushel for the next 2 months. It's a horrible thing to have done to you. And let's face it now. And I don't know what caused that. He came back from the World Cup. We all thought, here we go with a banger here. But he never got the chance. He really didn't.
No. Dermo, are you Jamie O'Hara on Twitter? Your opinions are very similar. Carl, you have to find out. That's my secret. Column's laughing at me and saying, how many games when they marked the cursed one out of the game? Come on, so harsh. Oh, well, that's my job to be harsh here, Mia. You know, I'm not this season. I'm not giving players any second chances. Eric Dyer, gone. Davis, gone. Sanchez, gone. Richarlison, no good.
I don't know about Sanchez. The last 2 games Sanchez has played, he has done all right. You can't fault him.
Don't tell me. Are you getting on this Sanchez train of?
No, I'm not. But I'm someone who will give. If you're bad, you'll hear about it. But if you're good, you'll also hear about it, right? And I thought Sanchez, he knows he's on the last chance saloon, and he was not. He had a good game against Barcelona, and he had a good game yesterday when he came on after 10 minutes. So he's not a first team regular, but he's not a bad fellow to have in the background.
Did you think also, Philip? I said yesterday it was confidence. Maybe he had no confidence under Mourinho and Conte and Nuno, and maybe Postecoglou is the first one to give him that bit of confidence. Could be something as simple as that.
Yeah, the fact that his own fans booed him off the pitch last season wouldn't have helped either. So I think he's shown great fortitude to come back and more to give us 2 fingers to the guys that were criticising him because he did all right. He did okay. That being said, I'd rather see Tapsoba come in and fill that defence.
Yeah, but, so would I.
He's there to have in the background if needs to come on like he did yesterday.
We've got Gary Becks. Hiya, guys. Big up, Gary. How you doing, sir? We've got Hoggot 10. Brentford changed their formation to a 5 at the back. I don't think Richarlison received much service from Sonokulu, but encouraging signs from the game yesterday. Yeah.
Kulu was disappointing yesterday, I felt.
Yeah,
he didn't get by anybody. You know, I thought Solomon should have been brought on for him later on, but it didn't happen.
What happened about Dyer? We will get into that in a minute. Gary Becks. Spurs men did it. Spurs men did it. Spain men did it. And of course they did as well. Yeah. I have great news about Wonglet. He's open to a move to Saudi. Hooray! Oh, I'm sad now.
All right.
There you go. Flat Cat Pete. Hi, gents, and all good result for Spurs. My second club, Derry City. Big up, Derry City.
Oh, very good.
Come on.
Very good.
Big up to Ian Ferguson. Morning, all. Morning, Ian. Hope you're doing well, sir. We have. I let you name that person, Philip. I ain't going to try.
Defarsher. Nice. Richie has not played much central much for us before, and probably not seen the low block against him playing for Everton. Well, that's true.
That's true. That's very true. But big up. We haven't seen you before, so welcome to the
nice
channel.
Name.
We've got DJ Green and look, we gave time to. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. That's very true. And Brentford parked the bus as a winger had been marked by 2 players. Yeah, that's also true.
It did. Yeah.
I do.
But you know, I had to laugh. Sorry, go on. Go on ahead. Oh, we've gone dead again. I'll read this. I love when our Spurs fans vigorously clapped the team and they all got in the huddle and there was a unity, lad. So good to see. Yeah, I'm going to discuss that later on. It's a new departure for the team. I think it's a very, very good one as well. That shows that gives the fans absolutely involves the fans before the game starts. You know. Let me just see now. I'll get down to the Dermot seems to have frozen off again there now. And sorry about this, lads, but my computer does not keep up. Now here we go, and it's from DJ Green Alert. I love that, and no, whatever that is, I'll pass that one. And DJ Wayne Bonner saying Richie needs time to settle in as the main striker down the middle. Yeah, true. Anyone given the job of replacing Kane would be in the same situation with big boots to fill. That is so true. So
yeah,
I think in time he'll probably become all right.
Just to go see anybody else that's come in, we've got big up to Rob Belcher. Hi, Dermot, and the greatest drummer ever to come out of the Emerald Isle.
Thank you, Rob.
And who else is in? Who else has just popped in? No, I think that's it. I'll go through the rest of the comments once we get going. But big up, everyone. Welcome to the show. I'll be so glad, Philip, when I get my PC fixed on Wednesday. There'll be no more.
So will I. I hate looking at this black screen. You know, it's bad enough looking at your face, but it's worth looking at this. Keep going.
I'm doing very nice signs at the TV at the moment, and it starts with my middle finger. I am getting
my own back on you for all the Tom Jones cracks. So this is you have to take it on the chin now. I've been taking it long enough.
Right, here we go. We've got all the stats for you, Philip. We'll go through the stats today of yesterday's game because it was played at the Gate 10 Community Stadium. Attended 17,066. Brentford 2, Tottenham 2. Tottenham took the lead to Romero on the 11th minute, and then Emerson then got Spurs the second in injury time to Brentford. Then would be more, but the penalty should have been a penalty on the 26 minutes, and Wazza on the 36th minute. Then Wazza, whatever.
I always think of Brian Mbuemo. Looks like he's got his head on upside down.
Yeah, very funny, Mia. Ha, bloody ha. You're on my bad books as well, man.
Oh, lovely.
And we've got Carl. Come on, Tinky Winky. Put the camera back on. You're
only purple. He's going through all the colours of the rainbow at the minute. That's why he's on purple at the moment.
Yeah. Now, anyway, these are the match stats. 31 ball possession for Brentford, 69 for Tottenham, 18 shots for us, 11 for Brentford, 6 shots on target for Tottenham, 2 for Brentford.
Actually, that's wrong. They had 3 shots on target there, but then 1 shot that's.
I realised that, Philip. Look, I know when I do.
Oh no, I'm only saying. You know.
No, you publicly say it out. I know that. Yeah, I know. I'm joking. We've got 4 yellow cards to 1. Brentford 1. 3 big chances.
That was harsh.
Yeah. Well, now, Brentford had 3 big chances to our 1, and Brentford actually missed 2 big chances as well, Philip. So look. Let's get on for the match yesterday. What were your thoughts on the game yesterday, Philip?
I thought we played. It was a continuation of what I'd seen at the friendly against Shakhtar. There was movement. There was desire to get on the ball. There was pressing. We didn't let them a minute when they got the ball. I thought the defense at the first few minutes was a little bit shaky. Venom was a bit shaky with the ball at his feet. He actually got charged down at one stage where the ball went out for a goal kick or something. So. I thought it was a mid. I thought our midfield was absolutely superb. I think Basuma is the player now that we thought we had when we signed him. We now have him. Madison was excellent. He really was. Skip played okay as well. He wasn't too bad. He was probably the least of the 3 of them. But I thought our midfield showed so much energy, and it's just a pity that I felt the front 3, Kulu, Richie, and Sonny were a little bit off the pace. If they'd been firing on cylinders yesterday, we would have won that game comfortably.
I say we would have done, Philip. I say we would have done. Look, where would you say, Philip, where Tottenham were wasteful yesterday? Would you say?
I don't know. We were wasteful as such. We probably didn't create as many chances as we probably should have done. Wasteful. Oh God, it's hard to tell. Maybe we were caught out a little bit for the ball over the top. That's not been wasteful. That's just been tactical, and that's why I think Van de Ven is going to be such a important character. That guy's got pace to burn. And okay, we did get caught out for the second goal, but it was a deflection that took the ball into the net. The goalie would have saved the shot. It was a crap shot. So no, I wouldn't say we were wasteful at all. But I think as it settles down, I mean, that's first game in. Remember, that's first game in, serious game those guys have played together.
Yeah.
We had 4 people making their debut.
And
I think that is a really, really good performance for that. It'll only get better as they bed into each other and get used to each other's styles of play.
Well, this was the team yesterday, Philip. We got Vicario in goal, Emerson Romero, who did get substituted, Van de Ven, Destiny, Skip, Basuma, Maddison, Kulu, Son as captain, and Richarlison up front. Philip, do you want to go through your Spurs 11, given your score predictions and player ratings for them? Then I'll go after you.
I'll give Vicario a 6. Now he did give us a few hairy moments, all right. But in all fairness, he's a good shot stopper and he's quick, and he also he learned to gel in with his defense as time goes on. Emerson, I give him a 7. He was very good again. The guy's playing with a smile on his face again. It's really good. Oh, you're back. Romero is only on the pitch 10 minutes, but for the fact that he scored, I'll give him a 7. Van de Ven, 7 as well. He was good. For a debut now, first game in the Premiership, I thought, especially playing up against a tricky centre-forward pairing that Brentford put out. And Udogie was good as well, another 7. Skip, 6. He was good, but he was okay. Basuma, I'm giving him an 8. He was my pitching man of the match by a considerable distance. Maddison, 7, very good. Kulu, 6, maybe even a 5, might be generous. He didn't really get past his man at all yesterday. Sonny, 5. It's coming, but it hasn't got there yet. And Richarlison, a 5. So I think from those scores, you can see it's the front 3 that really let us down yesterday. It wasn't the players playing behind them.
Yeah. For me, I give Vicario a 7. I thought he was a bit dodgy to start off with, but he did a couple of wonder saves in that game as well that kept us in it, Philip, to be fair. Especially that one at the end of injury time, where he just got his fingertips and pushed it round the post. It was a backward save in a way. He was falling one way, but literally, got his hand back. So that was good. For me, Emerson, I'll give a 7. I thought he had a solid game. Romero came off after 10 minutes with a head injury. So apart from the goal and that, I'll probably have to give him a 5, but that's only what we saw of him. Van de Ven, I'll give him an 8. I thought a solid debut by Van de Ven yesterday. I thought Destiny as well got an 8 for his debut as well. Skippy, I'll give a 5. I think he's out of his depth. I think Skippy needs to be moved on, or we need somebody there. For me, Basuma, a 9. He bossed the field yesterday. He really did boss that field yesterday, Philip. Maddison, I give him an 8 as well. 2 assists, 9 as well. 2 assists, not bad in your debut. And it was very good on free kicks and corners and everything. Kulu, the front 3 now. Kulu, I give a 5. Son, I give a 5. Richarlison, I give a 6. The front 3 didn't work for every reason. If it's Son that's missing Kane, Richarlison's that different type of player. Kulu does not look back to his best. We know Sonny's coming back from injury. But for me, Basuma, 9, man of the match for me. Absolutely bossed that field. Now, Skip, he didn't do much in the game yesterday, Philip. He got booked very early on. Do you think Skip is out of his depth, or do you think he's the player that it's going to be now? There's no higher level for Skippy.
No, I think Skippy's. I wouldn't loan him out. I'd keep Skip. I think he was on. I think the fact that he got booked for such a ridiculous, he just lightly grabbed hold of the Brentford player's shirt, right, and got booked for it. Yeah, the referee in the second half, I think it was Udogie, nearly had the shirt ripped off his back by the Bournemouth player and didn't even book him. So I mean, where's the consistency in that? I think that affected Skip's performance a wee bit. He will be okay, but he's a man to have in the background. He's a bit like Sanchez. He won't be there all the time. And when I'm looking at that midfield of Tottenham of Bissouma, Bentancur, and Maddison, I'm telling you that is one hell of a combination. Whenever it comes in,
I mean, look, Philip. Look, we're going to talk about Richarlison. Look, we knew we sold. Should have Tottenham had a plan in place for selling Harry Kane? That we had the striker ready.
No, it didn't work out. It was impossible to do that. I think Spurs have known for a while Harry Kane's been going, and they have been trying to get a striker in, right? But what's happening here is the clubs are cute enough. When Tottenham come knocking on the door for your player, right? They know Harry Kane's going. Now, he hasn't gone yet, so Spurs don't have the money. So what they've done is, like I've heard now that Auburn's price, it was 30 million last week. What is it this week? 40 million. They're playing the market. They're waiting for Kane to go, and now they're going to put the price up. That's why we didn't get anybody in. And also, would you want to come into Spurs as a replacement striker? Say Harry Kane changed his mind at the last minute and didn't go. He'd be sitting on the bench forever and a day. So that's probably why it hasn't happened the way it is. It's very hard to regulate these things, but we will get a striker in, but it'll cost us 10 million more than it did last week, unfortunately.
Right, I'm actually turning my camera off now because that's it. I'm sorry.
The dermis purple. You can do.
Right, big up to me for the super chat. Big up for the super chat. Very kind you put that in.
Oh, Mia. Oh,
but Oompa Loompa to Dermot is purple. But just can you do the Oompa Loompa do? Don't be like Dermot, otherwise you be like a bit. What's this? Take the piss out of Domo Day today, is it? Affect a lot of you.
Yeah, why not? Big up. Why not? I get done to me often enough, so it's your turn now.
Big up me for this. I tell you, it's a cracking super chat, though.
Oh, it is. It's well thought out.
It really
well
is brilliant. I have to say, big up me, and thank you so much for the super chat. It really does help the channel grow. Mia goes, "What? Me? I didn't do that." DJ found it funny. Wayne found it funny. DJ goes, "Are you going on the mic and sing like that?"
Oh, he just did.
It just did. Dermot says DJ Green Alert. And then Mia, you need to do it at the same time as the Oompa Loompa song. Yeah, that's true, Mia. That is so true.
Rehearse it later on, Mia. You can rehearse it later on and sing it live. Later.
Oh, my God, Mia, I've wet myself. Yes, it's my age. Yeah, I get it too. No, that's for God's sake. I tell you, we've got some comedians in our chats most days.
Yes,
to be
indeed,
fair.
indeed.
We really do. But anyway, this was the substitute. Sanchez come on after 14 minutes. Perisic 75th minute with Papa Sarr. Substitutes not used. Philip was Højbjerg, Solomon, Austin, Lo Celso, Porro, and Davis. Look, Sanchez came on, did nothing wrong. To be fair, had a good game. Not brilliant, but had a good game. Perisic really didn't do a lot when he came on. Papa Sarr was very quiet again.
Yeah.
Are you surprised that game was crying? I said to you yesterday, Philip, that game was crying out for Lo Celso or Solomon.
Yeah.
Are you surprised he never brought them on?
I'm a bit surprised you waited until the 75th minute to make the substitutions because, let's face it, Brentford had made 4 or 5 up to that stage, you know. And although I suppose, like, in a way, nobody was playing badly enough to get taken off, really, I suppose. Maybe Son could have been taken off a bit earlier. Perisic did a couple of good runs, but he also gave the ball away a couple of times as well. It probably was calling out for Lo Celso, but then again, we were probably going to make ourselves a little bit more vulnerable to the counter-attack by bringing on another attacking midfielder. So that's probably why he didn't do it. Like, I mean, it would have been horrible to go into that game, or the last 10 minutes of that match, bring on Lo Celso, and they hit us with a counter-attack and score and lose the game. So I could say the point gained was probably in his mind there why he didn't bring him on. I'm surprised Højbjerg didn't come on. Can
I ask a question? If we had Harry Kane, would you have won that game?
We probably would have, because you know Harry Kane can always knock a goal out from somewhere. I probably would have taken at least one of the chances that Richarlison got, you know. But then again, like they played 5 at the back, Brentford. It was very, very, space was a premium in there. And if Harry Kane had played, he probably would have. We always expect Harry to score games anyway. But Who knows? Who knows?
Right. The purple vision is still coming. Carl saying Dermo is the visual video of Purple Rain. I love that song, by the way.
Yeah.
Do you want to say that, Philip?
Veruca Salt is here. Veruca, that's the stuff you get in the thing you get in your feet, isn't it?
Yeah, but didn't she turn purple? Yeah, very funny. Ha ha, bloody ha. The game was crying out for pitch watering at halftime too. Yeah, Philip, they had a watering problem, didn't they?
Yeah, that's true. There's no water. Apparently, they couldn't start the game because it was a health hazard. There was no water getting into the ground. But I believe the game was 10 minutes on before the water actually started to flow again. Yeah. So they did leave themselves a bit wide open there.
Yeah. Spurs have sounded out reps of Valjevic and Chesia, both Juventus, Paratici. Now, I'm going to say something.
Wow.
The Don has been working in the background as an advisory. He's done his business this summer again for us, hasn't he, to be fair?
He has. I'll tell you one thing. If we can get Vlahovic in, Harry who?
Yeah, exactly.
I'll tell you. The king is dead, long live that king, yeah.
Yeah. Carl Simpson, purple derm. Very funny, me.
Purple derm.
And other clubs are doing what Levy does. Yeah, nothing.
Yeah, exactly. No, they're holding out for better prices, and it's just.
And Mia's now go, for FFS. Don't start this. We had Kane nonsense.
Well, it's a natural thing to talk about, but it'll only be done once, Mia. It'll not be done for any other game, I can assure you.
Do you know the camera's off, and I'm still putting my thumb up to comments? It's really ridiculous. It was the desert of the gob. Yeah, it was. Dermot, is it true? Are you the new rugby?
Oh, here, come on.
I can confirm, nor can I deny. Of that news. I'm sorry, I cannot confirm nor deny. Neil Shefton, I love you. You love me. We're a happy family. Yeah, of course we are. Thomas Water, Thames Water going to do what they do best at the group.
Best at the GTEC, yeah.
Oh, wasn't it Violet that blew up? Yeah, she did. Yeah, she did. I love that actually thing.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Oh dear. I have a sudden urge to watch Barney.
A little float your boat, Wayne.
Yeah, Barney the dinosaur. We've got breaking news on this. Barney the dinosaur and Dino have gone missing from West Ham. If anyone's seen them, can you please let West Ham United know where the two mascots? They were last seen in the West End coming out of a dodgy Soho nightclub. So that's the last we saw of Barney and Dino the dinosaur, the West Ham mascots. So please, let us know. That is good one, Wayne. For me, that is comment of the stream so far. That really is. Got the urge to watch Barney. Oh, dude, you. I have an interactive Barney I bought for my eldest. He was 27 years old now. My eldest lad had one. My Derval's eldest lad loved Barney when he was small. And he says, Mia's been on the wine today. I know, I spoke to her later. She was coming out of the off license. And she was coming out of the off license later with a couple of bottles of red wine. Talked to her mate Fred. So there you go, Mia. We will forget Kane if he scores goals from wherever they come exactly. Parry Payne is now disappeared in the match against RB Leipzig. Yeah, that's true. Dermot's gone. Dermot's the new character on Sesame Street. Oh Lord, I love it. I love our chat. It's a one-eyed, one horrid Flynn, purple people, earth one-eyed, one horrid. I'm getting Wayne Bonner. Batman's been funny. Never seen that before. I thought Bernie had just been hired to defend Joe Lewis. They have. Then we've got, wasn't one of the characters on Barney called BJ? Yeah, he was actually. Depends on the version, which version of Barney you're watching. Oh, no. The tears are running down my face. Honest to God, this is great. Can you imagine the negative headlines against Spurs if Bayern had won the Super Cup? I know. I don't know where Philip's gone. He's definitely disappeared on me. But big up Peter Rember and editing. Wayne, I have the urge to eat some beetroot, some abagani, and that purple cabbage all in one dish. Very funny. Mia, you have a lot to answer for. I know Mia quite well, and she's a diamond. She rarely is. Look, smoke on the water. Yeah, smoke on the big up. Now, listen. Now, yesterday, the referee, of course, was Robert Jones. The assistant ref was Wade Smith and Ian Hussein. I don't know why they needed two assistant referees. Was one to assist the other assistant? Maybe. The fourth official was Gerard Gillett. The VAR was Tony Harrington, and the assistant VAR was Dan Rubuth. Now, listen. For me, the referee yesterday was. Are you back?
With the famous referee.
You decided to join us, have you?
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, well, I had something to do there. I'm just sending out a hitman on Barney.
Now, Philip,
right.
Now, the referee was Robert Jones. The assistant referee was Wade Smith in the Indian saying, I've never seen two assistant referees before. Now, is it one to
no,
assist
they're
the
the
other
linesmen. They're the linesmen. They're the two linesmen.
Oh, is that what they're called now? Assistant referees?
Well, as you've got them down there, you're better off going ASREF. That's a bigger description of them. Yeah.
Yeah, ASREF. Yeah. Now, the
Jared
referee
Gillett.
Robert Jones.
Where did they get him from? Where did they get him from?
Your favourite man of the day. What did you think of his performance yesterday, Philip?
I thought it started pretty well when he blew the whistle, and they went all downhill after that. He booked 4 Spurs players for marginal fouls. I mean, Oliver Skip for literally checking the label on some Brentford fella's shirt. He got booked for that. Madison was booked for lipping off about the penalty, as far as I know. So was Vicario, and I don't know I forget who the other one was. But Brentford players were going around with impunity, kicking Spurs players all over the place, and then getting away with it. Especially in the second half, when Destiny had the shirt ripped off his back at one stage, and the referee didn't even book the Brentford player. I don't mind if he books players as long as he's consistent and he books the other team for doing the same thing. I'm afraid he didn't do that. The penalty. No, there was not a clear and obvious error there. That should never, ever have VAR. I've never intervened on that. The contact was so slight, it was a joke. It was a joke. But you just knew the minute he went to the monitor, he was going to give it, It was just that. So I hope we never have the pleasure of seeing Mr. Jones again all season, although we probably will.
I think we will. Pete Reb says, talking of Hitman, Ian Ferguson would love a look at that Ian Ferguson kid. Now, apparently I've heard unconfirmed reports. We're actually in for him. We've actually asked him Brighton, would he be available? So
we got 100 million to spare. But you know what? Brighton's modus is, you see this guy, this Cacciero, whatever you call him, is going to Chelsea. They bought him for 4.5 million 2 years ago. They're now selling him for 115 million. If that's not good business practice, I do not know.
Fair play.
Ferguson cost him nothing, so he's going to cost us a fortune.
Can I just say, I think Brighton must be Daniel Levy's love child.
No, Brighton do things right. Brighton are absolutely Brighton. The Brighton model is the one every team should be following. You buy cheap, you sell high.
Yeah, but Tottenham's following that model now, Philip.
No, we should have been doing it 10 years ago.
We should have done. And Pete Ramsey talking of. Go on.
No, go on, you. I'm talking to him, and I spent the summers even rewatching The Sopranos. Would you believe I never watched The Sopranos? I must watch it. I've never actually seen it.
Oh, stop putting your thumb up, Dermot. Nobody can see you. Purple food, yes, Wayne. It makes one morph into Dermot's half brother, twice removed, Barney the Toddlers.
Evan Ferguson would be a good addition. Although, I'm a bit worried. I've seen him play for Ireland, and I didn't even know he was on the pitch. That's the way, unfortunately, because he was playing against France, against good centre backs, and he got away. And he only came on as a sub at the weekend as well. He's not even first team starter now. But if we got him, I'd be glad, but I wouldn't pay over the odds for him.
We've got Colin here. I will let you know what I think of this weekend's game. It's going to be after the one. Listen, Colin, if you're around, join us for the Premier League review if you want tonight at 10. After the match, we can get your up-to-date thought on Man United. Neil Shafton, it's always a bad when the refs start with the cards in the beginning. It's the best way to kill the excitement of the game. When you start handing cautions out, let them play until it gets out of hand. Exactly, and I think that's the way to do it too.
There wasn't a bad foul in that match yesterday. There was not a bad foul in the match. All the bookings for niggly administration type bookings, like you must book a player if he goes like that and tries to get another player booked, stuff like that, you know.
Gold until we're sold. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a new one.
Yeah.
See, I didn't skip over it, DJ Green and Light. Notice how you skipped over that one, Dermot. No, I didn't. We've got Matthew saying United will get cooked by Auburn. Yeah, of course they will. Brighton are a club for sure. I thought Jones' decision totally swung momentum in Brentford's way in the first half. Terrible. Yeah. You want to hear Philip yesterday. He was absolutely gone for it. Here's my favourite man, Tequila. How are you? Hello. Just come back from a flight dropping Dyer off in Saudi. I never landed. I just pushed him out of the airlock and said good luck.
One quick question. Did you give him a parachute?
we will hit that like everyone. Tequila. We've got Carlson. Dermot is starring in the Sesame Street film as Count von Count. Oh dear. Yeah, there's Mary giving him his dinner.
What I'm doing here?
What the fuck are you doing, Mr. Brady? There.
Just give me 1 sec, just until I go have a word with my better half here.
Yeah.
What do you want me to do?
So there you go. I take him off there. This stream's turned into a complete shambles. Chelsea have bought in 250 million. Todd is handing out 8-year deals worth makes these sales 60, 70 million a year. That way, this is how you work within the FFP rules. Look, for me, I think Chelsea are trying to be very crafty with these, Philip, and especially with these 8-year deals. They've signed somebody today to 2032. They're trying to find a way around FFP, but it ain't going to work because it will get caught out.
No, UEFA's onto that. They're clamping down on these 8-year contracts. That means you can divide up the value of the player over 8 years, which brings it down to about 30 million a year for some of these guys. Sorry, 10 million a year for some of these guys. Now, FIFA or UEFA are going to clamp down on that, and Chelsea are playing a very, very dangerous game here. They're already under investigation again for financial fair play. I mean, at the minute, they're as corrupt a club as there is financially.
Yeah. Just do us a favor, Philip. If I bring come up, just give a thumbs up. So say I'm doing it and nobody can see me doing it. So just put DJ give him a parachute.
Give him a parachute, yeah. That's what I was asking that.
Now, Gak says, LOL, Brighton are better than Ireland, though.
No, at the moment, I can't disagree with that at the minute now.
No,
really,
no, Philip. Let's be honest. It's called Stephen Kenny. Right.
Yeah, but it's the team he puts out on the pitch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, he mightn't be there much longer with a bit of luck. As soon as we saved up enough to buy a new manager.
We do have a super. I don't know if that's that or a sticker. Let me go and check, Philip. Let me go and check, Philip, what that sticker is. And give me 2 minutes here. Just find out the sticker. Do you want to read the next comment, Philip, on from that while I find what this sticker is?
Hold on. Where do I go down the list here?
Yeah, and no, it's not a sticker. It's actually just a. It's just a. I don't know if you didn't put your comment in or anything, but thank you so much for the super chat. Actually, really means a lot. There's no comment there, Matthew. So if you want to just put on the comment what you meant to say, we will bring it up. So big up to you there.
The chat is bouncing here.
It is. It's because everyone heard that Barney the dinosaur was hosting the show. And Levy will try to follow Brighton's model on the cheap by buying pound-line versions of the players' system. You know he will. That's probably true. We got it was a Specsavers moment when Thfc Pete says Bazuma bossed that midfield yesterday. Yeah, he did. Smash the like button. Thank you so much, Mia. We've got Carlson. Actually, Dermo is one of the new Care Bears. Oh, Yeah,
Do
which
you know
one?
talking of Specsavers? Talking of Specsavers, there, Thomas Frank came out yesterday and said he thought Brentford deserved to win the match.
Do you
I
know
think he
what?
was
I
still
saw
watching
that.
the game last season.
I watched it last night, and I'm thinking, what game was he watching? There
He
was
was
no
watching the
way.
one that beat us 3-1 in May. That's the one he was watching,
yeah.
I think.
Yeah. If everyone wants to know, really, I am Spurs Care Bear. That's me. And I've got a big cockerel on my chest. So I send out all the love to Spurs fans. So anyway, Ellie saying Brighton were great again, lost so many players, but still scored fours in their passing game, still on point, just NSS cogs in the wheel of exciting football. Philip, we are going to talk about this tonight and go through the results in the Premier League review.
Yeah.
Look, very quickly, Philip. Did Brighton look good because it was only Luton? Do you know what I mean? Am I right?
I didn't see that game now, any of it, but I expected a result like that because I mean, Luton will do it. Luton will take a while to bed down. I mean, Brighton could not have had a better game to start with, really, and so I think that they will get better because they have to play the first few games away from home because of the stadium situation. So Brighton would have looked probably better against Luton than they would against, say, play Man City or Liverpool or Chelsea or someone like that. But the Brighton's passing game is brilliant. It really is. And it's something that if we can play something like that and be as attractive as Brighton, I'll not be complaining.
Dyer is the first known bow and bomb out the toilet. Tequila says, no parachute, mate. Gotta save money for his replacement. Tony Young, big up Tony. He says, first team I saw in 1958, Reynolds, Baker, Hopkins, Reed, Ryden, Lilly, Ireland, Clayton, Smith, Stokes, Robb. How many have you heard of, Philip?
Right. Well, I'll go through that a bit. Peter Baker, yes. Mel Hopkins, yes. Eddie Clayton, yes. Bobby Smith, yes. George Robb, yes. They're the ones I've heard of now. Never seen them play, obviously. Tony, you're a supporter longer than I am, and that's saying something. So well done.
Wow. That's some team.
Right.
DJ saying, I taught my 5-year-old nephew a new grass on the English language. He now knows that if you jump up the letters Dyer, you'll get crap.
Yes.
When Ramos banned in the early 2000s, I think so, to what Colin put up. You said who to Ramos, but gone on what you're Auburn. You make me laugh. Oh, there you go. Big up Colin. Who else we got now? It's here you go. It's Blueberry just for you. Oh, very funny. Yeah. Colin is the head of the Lukaku, right?
Lukaku, right? Oh God, no, please, we don't want him.
Or Chelsea that don't show profit, that the money spent becomes a problem. Chelsea selling Mount bought them 105 mil because he was an academy player. That's actually very true, Philip.
Yeah, that's a good point, yeah.
Oh God, here we go. What's Neil saying now? That Princess Diana Beanie Baby, the first edition is worth 5k with a tag that includes the note. Wow. If you smash that like button, they will be appreciated all in the chat. Yeah, I'm sure they will. Thank you so much. Is there one called Scare Bear? Yeah, that's Phillips. He's Scare Bear. I'm sorry, Dom, I didn't mean it. No, it's not me. Philip Scare Bear. No, so far. We've got Thfc. I'm going to call you Da. All right, just I hope you take that as a compliment. Sorry. Simon Jordan did a good explanation how Chelsea are still in credit under FFP by some £60 million, even after buying Craig. Philip, look, are Chelsea playing with fire, as you say, Philip, or are they being really crafty here?
Oh, they've been crafty, but they're going on the very edge of legality, what they're doing. And if it gets shot down by UEFA, then they'll be on the other side of legality. So we'll see how that one pans out, you know. But they're after another player apart from Caicedo. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, how many players can you play in a team? It's only 11 plus subs. They must have 3 times that many on their first team squad now.
I think they've got about 5 different teams, Philip. Luton played like a pub team, yeah. Peter Ram says, I've looked up Barney and Friends as I didn't have a clue who Barney was. Apparently a lot of educational messages, so like a bit of the crowd chants at the football match then, yeah, basically. Now, Philip, our favourite person. I've got this. I've got this. Eric, I've got this. Dyer. Now, yesterday, all our hopes were raised through the roof. There was a party. Dave Harris is about to throw a party with the people on his show. Mia was about to join, and then Mia became the party pooper. People were saying in the chat, Dyer's off. Yeah, Dyer's gone. Dyer's gone. So as Nazir have approached Tottenham Hotspur for defender Eric Dyer, no word yet on how far advanced the potential transfer is. Don't imagine it's a done deal yet. I like some reports was suggested. Then I asked the question, Philip, is Eric Dyer leaving? This is the response I got.
Yeah.
Eric Dyer going nowhere. That was the response I got. Just as blunt as quick as that. And then all my hopes just dashed and cried. So, and that's what Postecoglou's had to say about the man. Eric is part of this team. We left a few out. Postecoglou said we left some players on the bench that are very good players. We need a strong squad, but it's not about 11 players.
Mm-hmm.
Eric is on the same boat as all the other boys. He's working hard in training and available for selection. My decision then are what I think will give us the best chance of success for any given game. Then we recess the week after. Nothing really unusual there. Philip, look, one question, why is he still here? Second question, can he please just go? And the last question is, please, Dyer, just go. We don't want you anymore.
That's the same as the second question.
Yeah, no.
Listen, I've said all along here, Eric Dyer will still be at this team this season. He's not going anywhere. He will be here as a squad player. He may not play many games, hopefully not, but get used to it. He's not going anywhere because no one will want to buy him at the moment. Plus, he's in the last year of his contract, so he can walk away next summer for nothing, and then he'll go somewhere. But we've got him for the duration. He might turn out to be a useful addition on occasional games, like when we're playing Scunthorpe United in the Carabao Cup or something, but you're not going to play him against Man United or Liverpool or Chelsea, that's for sure. But he'll just have to accept that he's now a squad member at Tottenham, not a first-team player.
Yeah. Rarely I'm comfortable with the Dyer stuff. We get it, but when does it end? Like Sanchez on the bench with his head in his hands, looking like the world has ended. We've got where does what end? I think in Ange has spoken about him, so trust in Ange, which we do. Tony Young's put another team out here. Brown, Henry, Blanchflower, Norman, Mackay, Jones, White, Allen, Dyson came in for the double side 2 years.
Yeah. Oh, I know every one of them, Tony. That's the history books of required. Unfortunately, there's not too many of them still alive. They're nearly all gone.
Tequila says send him to the under 16s to train with them, to run circles around them. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Walter McDonald,
if he shoots his mouth off anymore, deletes his references to Spurs, that's probably what will happen to him. He'll end up training with the young lads. Wilton saying the players on offer are not good. That's why no one wants them. Pretty good. That's better reason than any. Have you frozen again, Dermot?
No. I was just had a phone call.
Sorry.
My phone wouldn't work. I'm just everything technology for me has just gone absolutely AWOL today. It's just been one of those days, technical wise, that I'll give up. Send him to. We've got where is Troy Parrott injured? I think.
Injured,
as far as I know, injured. And look, Philip. So look, we've got a few questions in there. Everton would take Dyer, ship him off to them. Yeah, help them get relegated.
I don't know.
Now, Philip, did yesterday give you hope for a good season?
Yeah, did. Actually, not only yesterday. I know it was only a friendly game against Shakhtar, but I saw the way that Ange wants the team to play, and that gave me hope. Yes, I do have hope. I'm not going to go as far as we're going to win. We might win one of the cups. We're going to have ups and downs. There's bound to be a few nights when we're sitting there with our head in our hands wondering what the hell happened there. But they're going to be few and far between. I think we're going to have a good season, yeah.
Look, for me, I think we are, Philip. I think we're in an exciting new era of Tottenham Hotspur. I really do, and I think Ange is going to take us there. Ange is going to take us to the
promised land.
The promised land. Now, Philip, yesterday, which debut impressed you the most? For me, Van de Ven. I thought he was impressed out a lot. I thought Destiny was impressive too, but I just thought Van de Ven. I don't know, Philip. I just thought he played well, but Basuma. I know he wasn't a debutant, but by Jesus, he was fields above everyone else, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. I think Van de Ven, you're probably right. Although Madison played very well. Although Madison wasn't quite as prominent in the second half. But Van de Ven was very good. I mean, difficult coming into a new league, first game in. I thought he acquitted himself very well. He's paced to burn, which is brilliant.
Yeah.
And but as you said, Basuma was head and shoulders above most people on the pitch yesterday.
Did it seem like we got a new player in him yesterday, Philip? I know he wasn't making his debut, but
it did. Yeah, it did. And we were saying that during the close season. We got our Basuma. We were seeing the real Basuma at last. We are, and I think you talk about these Cachedos and players going for hundreds, and we got him for 25 million. That was a steal.
It really was. Are we seeing the real Basuma? And I think we are, Philip.
Yeah. We're getting to it. We're beginning to.
I do. I'm beginning to think, was Conte the real problem at Tottenham?
Yeah.
I'm beginning to really think that. Was he the real problem?
The issue? Well, look at it this way. We bought Basuma probably on the back of his, not only just, but on the back of a performance of a game I was at 2 years ago, or the season before last, when he bossed us at Brighton, at Tottenham.
Yeah.
And they won 1-0 with a goal in injury time. He was superb that day. And I'd say that's why we bought him. And but Conte, for whatever reason, played him in the wrong position. Then he got injured. Then he got a loss of confidence. But now Ange is playing him to his strengths. And by God, is he something else? He really is.
He really is. And look, any search on the... Well, look, we are going in. This is the latest I've got. I have to go down to the bottom here. Well, no, I can read the latest we've got. The latest we have is that Gent want 40 million for Albon. Personal terms won't be an issue, so it's just a way of meeting in the middle for that one. So we should be getting that one, Philip. And also the other news that's come true I got today was Lloris, Spence, Reguilon, Tatanga, and Højbjerg have been told they can leave if they find new clubs. With Højbjerg being the exception, he can only go if the right fee is given. Are you surprised not a Dyer Sanchez is within that group of people, though, that they've been told they can leave?
Yeah, I'm a bit surprised. I'm a bit surprised they've only mentioned the fee for Højbjerg. I presume they're not going to give the rest of them away for nothing. Okay, I'll give Hugo away for nothing. But the likes of Reguilon and who else is on the list? Reguilon and Tanganga. We should be getting money for them. Not huge money, but we should be getting something, you know. So you Dyer and Sanchez. Obviously, Ange is not fully convinced that they can't do a job for us. That's really it. And the fact that Sanchez came on and did one yesterday will probably
just give us 2 minutes.
He won't be back in a minute. Yeah. So let's go down and see where these stickers are. That's another. That's Matthew with the suit. I think it's a super chat. It's a lots of smileys anyway. So thank you, Matthew, for that. And DJ Green Alert saying, I'm welcome back to him. He's gone again. And Udoji deserves an 8. Yeah, Udoji, I think we've got a brilliant prospect there. He really is good.
I just want to say big up to Matthew for another super chat as well. Big up. He's got little smiley faces there. Big up, Matthew. On that. Thank you so much. It really means a lot. What about the contracts being wrapped up? No, Philip, we had Paul O'Keefe at the end of last season. Contracts going to be wrapped up. Big changes. It never really happened, did it? And was that bad?
It won't happen.
Yeah, but can I ask the question though? Look, was that bad journalism? Was that for clickbait? Was that for whatever? It wasn't true, wasn't proper news. And we've had this, haven't we? Especially with the Eric Dyer news coming out yesterday that he signed for another club and how quickly that went round everywhere.
There's always going to be clickbait. Always going to be clickbait. But you see this thing about contracts being ripped up. That may well become the case, yes. Because normally you'll find players' contracts are ripped up right on transfer deadline day or whatever. And if they can't get another club, right, and nobody wants to buy them, they'll take their chances to get paid off on the contract and off the go. Look, it happened to Matt Doherty. It happened to Serge Aurier. So there's every chance there, but that will come right for a couple of players before the end of the transfer window. But it'll be right near the end of it. Yeah. It'll be 30th, 31st of August before that happens, if it does.
I swear to God, I am so looking forward to getting my computer fixed on Wednesday. And I come back purple. I don't care with all the purple jokes now. Just swing them at me. I'll take them now. The diet can go if the fee is right. Unfortunately, nobody wants to cough up the money for a McDonald's Happy Meal. That's true. We've got James White, Papa Trooper. Conte is to blame for poor performance by players like Basuma and Sonny last season. Yeah, exactly. Neil Shafton, Ange has removed the mental restraints that were imposed by Conte with his rigid system. Free roaming football within reason with Ange. It's like Phil Jackson and his triangle offensive in the NBA. Do you know what? That's actually a very good comparison to that, actually. That is a very good, actually, comparison. The killer says, let me go and talk to Don Bele. So see if we can use his contract to get that Happy Meal. I hope so. We hope
but
so.
that's another thing. Just you mentioned there, Dermot Dombelli. We haven't mentioned him today. Yeah, apparently Ange was reasonably impressed with him at the start of his tenure at Spurs, but now he's got fed up with his timekeeping and his attitude. So he's on his bike as well. Somebody will buy him.
Can I just say thank you so much, Mia? I tell you, me and Mia may joke, and me and Mia you may think me and don't like each other, but me and Mia are very good friends, and she really is a diamond. But she's so supportive for this channel. She really is. She's always bigging us up and always, and so is Ellie as well. Ellie promotes us everywhere, bless her as well. But Mia in the chat constantly hit the subscription button. Mia, thank you so much. It's really kind of you to do that. And please, everyone, get over to Spurs Between the Lines. Mia's with us tonight for a Premier League review. So join us to hear what the lady has to say. Mia, just lay off the wine. Just lay off. Don't hit the third bottle till after the stream, but you're grand. Daniel Levy likes signing checks, especially for nothing in return, even though they were his and Steve Hitchen's mistakes. Philip, look, I've said this before. Does Steve Hitchen have to hold the ultimate responsibility for getting the players we got under his stewardship as director of football? And is that now starting to bite us on the arse? Because we've got rid of. Yeah, but to be fair, Philip, he never gets the criticism he rightly deserves.
Maybe he does. Maybe they're throwing darts at him in the Tottenham boardroom for all we know. We don't know that. But most of his mistakes have now gone. Well, a lot of them have gone from the club anyway. Of course, he deserves to be pilloried for, but he won't. He's moved on to another job now. He's earning a big buck somewhere else. He didn't give a shit about Tottenham anymore. So it's they are Steve Hitchen's mistakes, but. Nothing more is going to happen about it.
No.
You can't take action against Steve Hitchen for buying bad players, much as we'd like to, But he's just gone, and hopefully that's the end of him.
Yeah. Rip up contracts, end of the window. That's your cane money. Yeah, it's also. And Mia says, also remember, memberships are available. Yeah, me and Philip are going to do a little video which we'll put explaining all the new memberships, what they mean. Only when Dermo breaks into song, Mia. Very funny. Carl Simpson says Levy will try to get money to the end of the window. Then he'll rip up contracts. Yeah. We've got Lee Martin, Tatanga, Sanchez, Dyer need to be shipped out as cheap as possible so we can rebuild as quick and as possible. Otherwise, we'll be stuck with them Maya defensively. Look, Philip. Look, I'm 3 off 1,000. So if you can, come on. Come on, get me to 1,000. Let's do it before the end of this stream. Come on. Okay, well, look, Philip, we're going to end it there. We are back tonight, aren't we? I'm going to keep Mia's link up there. We are back with the new show, the Premier League review, where we're going to go over all the Premier League. I will fix my screen so I won't look purple and like Barney, the dinosaur's love child, between him and Dino. Mia's joining us tonight as well. So, Philip, and we're not on tomorrow. We're having a day off tomorrow, aren't we? We are having a day off tomorrow. Then I'm not on Wednesday. Philip and Mia are back on Wednesday. And then me and Philip, of course, are back Thursday. And we're back to normal then. And Friday, and then the podcast, and then the watch-along pre-match, post-match. So hope you enjoyed this sort of chaotic post-match show. It's been one of those things. Please enjoy the rest of your day. We're back tonight at 10. Whatever you do, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Or enjoy the rest of your Monday. Come on, you Spurs. In Ange we trust.